We get ready to power up EOS while dotGems unleashes their second zombie outbreak on Wax. Hello EOS Nation, I'm Daniel Keys and this is episode 88 of the EOS Hot Sauce. As always, our spicy weekly updates are available in every format. Watch on YouTube, listen on your favorite podcast platform, or read it at eosnation.io. That's also where you can subscribe to the EOS Nation newsletter to get that spicy sauce poured straight into your inbox. However you prefer it, help spread the sauce by subscribing, smashing that like, and ringing that bell. Let's get to this week's spicy goodness. We covered the block.one rebrand of the new resource model, the EOS PowerUp model, in episode 86 of the EOS Hot Sauce. Since then, EOS Nation's been busy getting it ready for deployment. Most of the work required to make such a fundamental change to the underlying base layer of the EOS mainnet goes unnoticed by most token holders, as it's simply too technical in nature. Earlier in December 2020, the block.one public blockchain engagement team released a tool designed to let developers run simulations of different resource renting models. This was great as it let us do some much-needed fast-forwarded projections of the transition to come. This week, we released a new tool that's easy to use by anyone and will help us to come up with PowerUp model parameters in anticipation for the recommendations and inevitable deployment. This simulates the fee to reserve a certain percentage of the network capacity for a period of 24 hours once we're fully transitioned over to the new PowerUp model. For example, the tool's default parameters, set with the exponent at 4, a minimum price at 10,000, and max price at 400,000, you would see that you'd need to pay about 20 EOS to rent 0.1% of the full network capacity for a 24-hour period when the network is utilized at 30%. Note that these are simply examples and not the suggested parameters which are yet to be determined. But for perspective, historically REX prices have been fluctuating between 1.8 EOS and 12 EOS per 0.1% per 24 hours, depending on the CPU market. To note, REX does not allow renting of resources for less than 30 days, so it's not a direct apples-to-apples comparison, but it does give a general idea. Alongside the new tool, we've also released a rough timeline of steps to come, but keep in mind these are subject to change. We plan to determine and settle on the launch parameters by the end of January, create accounts and deploy contracts in the first half of February, initialize the PowerUp model and start the transition by the end of February, and fully transition over to the new PowerUp model in early to mid-April. Here are a few general tidbits about the new PowerUp model. Staking CPU and net will no longer meaningfully allocate CPU and net. You do still technically get resources when delegating, but very diluted. Staking CPU and net will still allow you to vote for producers. Lending to REX earns you all system rewards plus PowerUp. There's no need to do anything if you're already in REX. Lending to REX still gives you the same voting rights as you currently have. At a high level, nothing changes in terms of voting, everything is the same. REX now has a new revenue bucket and voters will no longer have CPU or net. And voting doesn't change whatsoever. For example, block.one still has the same voting power and no proxies will be affected. Check out the written edition of this episode at eosnation.io for some of the more technical details I left out of this video. And smash the like if you're hyped to power up EOS. Up next, we've got some zombie NFT fun to share. dotGems is EOS Nation's EOSIO NFT publishing house that's focused on onboarding new artists into the blockchain space while offering innovative and groundbreaking content experiences by operating on a bleeding edge of art, crypto, and virtual reality. Our dotGems art director, Martin Breuer, is a published artist whose paintings have been sold in well-respected international galleries in the traditional art world. Martin was first introduced to blockchain when a collector offered to pay for artworks in Bitcoin. After a short trip down the crypto rabbit hole, Martin emerged motivated to join the blockchain space and has spent the last 3 years working for EOS Nation as a regional director in Asia. He's been critical to EOS Nation's success, and we're very excited for him to be leading this project as we leverage his unique talent stack to build a long-lasting brand in the fast-growing NFT and virtual reality space. While our previous NFT projects have been published on Wax, we're very motivated to publish on EOS in 2021. Stay tuned to our dotGems socials as we're about to announce our first EOS NFT series intended to kickstart the NFT community on EOS. Martin has come up with a great concept that we think the EOS community will both enjoy and appreciate. Our mission for dotGems is to be innovators and leaders in the space for years to come. Our first unofficial project was the EOS Hot Sauce Race for Rares, which leveraged NFTs to increase social media engagement. It was a success, and our exclusive collection of spicy rares, golden chilies, and wax-backed NFT trophies was well received by the community. We look forward to sharing details about the future seasons of EOS Hot Sauce inspired by spicy rares. Along with NFT releases of all kinds, dotGems also plans on delivering public goods for the entire EOSIO NFT space. So far, we've released both our Wax NFT survey results as well as our NFT release calendar as products designed to help grow the community and support other content creators in the space. We're not charging anyone to be included in the calendar. We're all about collaboration and always open to hearing your feedback or suggestions. Have questions you'd like answered in our next NFT survey? Know of a release you'd like to add to our calendar? Let us know. Reach out to us on Twitter, or better yet, join our growing dotGems community on Telegram. Our first official NFT release as dotGems was the VanCity Outbreak series published on Wax on Halloween. VanCity Outbreak is a high-quality graphic novel created by Reed Lucier of Whiplash Comics and being released as an NFT collectible series. Whiplash Comics uses real actors and real locations and tells stories through the medium of camera by creating stunning visuals through composing the photographs. Our first VanCity Outbreak episode pioneered the concept of a fair drop, which was enabled by the powerful bounty block airdrop. Our NFT packs, which are called survival drops, all have equal chances of low mints, regardless of when you purchase them. This distribution style was very well received by our community and is coming back for episode 2. Of course, we're also introducing some new and exciting innovations that we haven't yet seen in Wax NFT space. We've increased the quantity and quality of the art and technology that's powering this release, and we can't wait to share it with all of you. Our most exciting innovation for this release introduces the dotGems custom-built NFT Battle Smart contract. Collectors who purchase our VanCity Outbreak Survival Drop Episode 2 are guaranteed to get at least 2 battle-ready NFTs that can be sent into battle and boosted by weapons, also found in the drop. But be careful, this is a high-stakes battle. Losing NFTs are burned while winning ones are returned along with an additional wax-backed +1 kill score NFT. There's a prize pool of $1,000 of wax to be given away in this battle, and we're also awarding our Collector's Edition NFT to all accounts who get at least 1 kill, while the lowest mints go to the accounts with the highest kill count. Episode 1 NFTs can also be sent to boost your character by a small amount, if you don't mind burning them. We'll share more battle details and instructions next week, and we hope to see you in the virtual NFT battlefield. But wait, there's more! The VanCity Outbreak Episode 2 graphic novel is 35% longer than the first one, which enabled us to include a lot more content in this release. Including new weapons, we have doubled the amount of unique NFTs that can be collected in Episode 2, many of which are now high-resolution images. We had more amazing art to work with, which allowed us to include 14 stunning ultra rares this time, instead of the 3 in the first episode. We invite you to join the fun and participate in our VanCity Outbreak Episode 2 NFT release. Our survival drops go on sale on the Wax Network on Atomic Hub at 12 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday the 16th of January. There'll be a total of 6,000 survival drops on sale for 100 wax a pop. Check out the written edition of this episode for all the sale details and available NFT variations and rarities, and I'm sure my man Dave can flash them up on the screen for those of you watching the video. Make sure to also stay tuned to our dotGems socials, as we're about to announce our first EOS NFT series intended to kickstart the NFT community on EOS. Martin has come up with a great concept that we think the EOS community will really enjoy and appreciate. Follow us on Twitter, hop into the dotGems Collectors Club on Telegram, and join us for what is sure to be a fantastic, art-fueled blockchain adventure. And that's all for this week's episode of EOS Hot Sauce. We've got more spicy goodness for you every week, so subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned for the next one. And if you can't wait till next week, find our previous episodes at eosnation.io or on our YouTube channel. Once again, I'm your host, Daniel Keys, and we'll see you again next week. Until then, let's keep it spicy.